favorite drugstore products. This was suggested by a commenter. Is the first person to ever comment a suggestion. To be honest, comment suggestions because I'll actually do them. Yeah, let's get started. Starting off with eyes. I used to use the Color Tattoo 24-hour priming. It's not a primer, but it's a base to put on your eyeshadow, I guess. And it's a good base. It's in creamy beige. This is actually really good to set or to like keep your eyeshadow in place because it doesn't move and it's actually really 24 hours. It does not come off your eyes unless you want to like fucking rip it off your eyes. So it's really good. And I think the price point range is like $8. Another good, bless you. Another good brand is e.l.f. Just setting that out there. If anyone wants to use e.l.f., it's actually really good. Can you shut the fuck up? And this is Peach Please. It's a trio. I think this is one of the baked eyeshadows. I got this in an Ipsy bag, so go Melanie. So I'd actually use the baked products, like the baked eyeshadows or the baked anything. I use them with setting spray because for some reason they don't come off as pigmented as you like want them to. So yeah, if just a good tip out there, if anyone buys these, just use setting spray. It works, water, whatever. The other two next bad boys that are actually really good are the Maybelline nudes palettes. I have the blush nudes and then the original. These are actually really good with setting spray again, because when you buy them, they're apparently really dry, but when you put setting spray on these bad boys, they are fuego. On this palette, honey, I broke this palette. Not broke, but like, I broke. This one I'm not really a fan of because, I don't know, they just come off chunky or chalky to me. Like the whites, why would they put this in a stupid palette? And especially the gold one. But the browns. Next is a really good brand, Wet n Wild. Their eyeshadows are really pigmented. You don't need to use setting spray with these. But to be honest, the highlight parts are actually very chalky. That's the only thing I'm saying, because like, honey, who's gonna use this? But everything else, I don't really prefer to use like crease colors or that have like, you know, shimmer in them, but I prefer like that. This palette is The Naked Truth, which is $3.95. This is actually a really good one. Honey, that's way good. That's it for eyeshadow wise. So next is eyeliners. I actually love drugstore eyeliners more than a high brand. For high brand, I use the Shiat, but we're not going to be talking about that today. But for drugstore wise, I actually use the L'Oreal Paris Super Slim Infallible. It's actually really good. It's a felt tip. Honey, that is, whew. By the way, price point range for this is actually like $8. It's actually pretty cheap. Another good one is, I don't have this one, but the e.l.f. one's actually really good. I think it's like $1 or $2. Another good one is the Wet n Wild H2O Proof. It comes in the same bottle. It comes in the same bottle as the e.l.f., but it's waterproof, and the e.l.f. one isn't. And this one's, I'm telling you, this one's really hard to get out. So girls, if you're going swimming, buy this one, because I know the Kat Von D one, it's not gonna stay as long as this one, honey. And for like, if you want to do that cool designs with the eyeliners, a really good one is the NYX Vivid Brights. Honey, these are actually really good. They are pigmented, and they actually work. Like, you can actually make designs with these. And this is a shaking one, and it comes with a small bottle. No, I got this in an Ipsy bag, so I don't really know how much it is, but I prefer to use this one. I'm pretty sure you can get this at Kmart. I know it for sure because I went to Kmart and I saw them. That's all for eyeliners. Now I'm going for like highlights. Really good highlights. I only have 2 for some reason. Do I have 2? Yeah, I only have 2 highlighters. A really good one. This one. I use this every day. Like, you see them in my tutorials. This is the Master Strobing Stick by Maybelline in 100. This is the pink. Honey, this keeps your highlight on all day if you put it underneath powder. So if you want your highlight to be popping like mine, buy that. And this is a good inner crease highlight. This is the Infallible Eyeshadow in Iced Latte, which is 888. This is freaking poppin'. It doesn't look like, in the pan it doesn't look poppin', but honey, look at that. This stayed on 8 hours. For concealers, I only have one, but I would have two because I used to use the Maybelline Master Conceal, but to be honest, this one makes your under eyes look orange AF. It would be a really good concealer if it wasn't for that. But I think a really good one is the Age Rewind. I used to use that, but I don't have it for this video. But by the Age Rewind, it's really creamy. It actually worked. Another one is a Super Stay Better Skin. I got this one in the wrong color, but it's actually really good because I was using it in the wrong lighting, but it's actually really good. So for Bake, I used to use the City Color HD powder. This is actually really good, but the problem is when you take pictures, you get flashback, and I honestly don't like that. And this is a white powder. So I also use the Airspun Loose Face powder, but this one doesn't really give me flashback while this one does. But it's actually, this one's really good for the price point. But this one's also good too. I think this is $8 and it comes with this. And this is like maybe $2. I'm just telling you guys, Airspun, bueno. Okay, so for eyelashes, I always use the Salon Perfect, and I also use the Ardell's. Those are really good. I normally use the 614s, and I actually bought these, and these are the 610s, but personally, I don't like them because the band is too thick. Like, personally, the Ardell's are sometimes way too thick, and the 614s are actually really perfect. They're thin, you can stack them on, but the 610s on these, which are 610s, they're really thick, and you can't stack more on them. And the eyelash glue that I normally use is Duo. I don't prefer to use the clear one because it makes you look like some guy gave a cum shot in your eye. But to be honest, I prefer to use the dark tone one because, you know, you don't have to go and retouch your eye after the cum shot. You know what I mean? So for lashes, I prefer to use the Maybelline line. I normally use the Rocket Volume Express because it just gives me the curl I want. But I also love, I think it's the CoverGirl Lengthening Mascara. It's a turquoise tube. That one is really good. It separates your lashes like hella good. But to be honest, this one is super thick. Like, But I just prefer a really thick wand because it just gets in there and it curls my lashes without me even curling them. I don't curl my lashes for a reason because who wants to stick that machine in their eye? Now for primer, this isn't really a face primer, but it's a pore primer wise. I use the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. This is like a 5 out of 10. It works, but it doesn't work. Like, it lasts a couple of hours, but that's it. It just, Now for drugstore brush wise, I prefer to use Wet n Wild because they're actually really good quality. I recommend their crease brush and their eyebrow brush because, like, this is stiff. This is like Anastasia Beverly Hills stiff, and this is like fluffy stiff. Like, stiff, what am I talking about? This is fluffy. It's fluffy. But those are the only brushes that I have that are drugstore. I would have eyebrow products, but I don't want to recommend something that isn't really useful, but to put out there an actually good eyebrow product kind of is the e.l.f. brow palette. They have like a small palette. It comes with a wax and a pomade, and it comes with a small brush, but it's not really pigmented unless you're like a blonde. But if you're a dark brunette like me, it doesn't really work that well. But if you're looking for one, just buy that one, you know what I mean? So I don't really wear blush, but I actually like this blush palette. This is the City B Matte Blush palette. It's a trio. And I got this on my Ipsy bag, and oh my god, it comes with blackberry, guava, and fresh melon. These are so cute. Like, you don't even know. Like, oh my god. And they're not, honey, they're pigmented. So for eyebrow gel, I would recommend this for high brand and for low brand. It doesn't really matter. People, you need to buy this. Instead of using tinted brow gel, I have the Essence tinted brow gel in dark brown, I think, or brown, just regular wise. It is not as good as this. Like, it doesn't set my brows as well, because the Essence makes your eyes chunky, or your eyebrows chunky, while this one, honey, this one, my eyebrows don't move with this. This is the e.l.f. 2-in-1 brow and eyelash gel. Like, you can use this as a like mascara and as an eyebrow. This is $3 and it works and it lasts all day. I'm telling you, 24 hours. It doesn't say 24 hours on the box, but it's 24 hours. Girl, this should be in Sephora, Ulta, anywhere. Now, foundation wise, I did the 100 layers challenge, so I know if this is good or not. And I don't really wear foundation at all, but from using concealer, I know what the consistency and what's good or not. But a good foundation for a drugstore is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow 24 hours. Honey, this is actually really good. It's so dewy, but it's not like, you know what I mean? And it's not chunky either, and it doesn't sink into your pores as well as like other things. You wouldn't want it to sink into your pores anyways, but this is a really good one. And I think another good one is the matte one. I just can't prefer the matte one because I actually have dry face. I have combination skin, but more of a dry face. But I recommend this one. And to put on the foundation, I suggest you buy the Real Techniques beauty sponge. I don't want to show it because mine's dirty. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And put some suggestions down below. I really recommend you doing that because, honey, I'm out of videos to film. I need suggestions. Help me out. Help a homegirl out. I'll be putting my social media here, so go check that out and like my pictures on Instagram and follow me on Snapchat and Twitter. I post a lot on Twitter, so yeah. And thanks for watching, guys. So keep in tune for my next video, and bye. Damn, son.